yeah. That's awful. Well, I mean, I do have a speech, so we might as well talk. Good evening. Parents, teachers, friends, family, honored guests, and of course, Grad Class of 2012. Okay, stop. I'm so glad that all of you can be here today to share in the amazing accomplishments and memories of our grad class. Thank you. Through a long and arduous process, I was eventually chosen to be your valedictorian, and I have to say I'm very honored to be standing before you today. That being said, when they told me I had absolutely no idea what a valedictorian is supposed to do. So, I said, hey Sammy, do you know what a valedictorian is? No, I don't know. Why don't you Google it? And Google it I did. And I found that valedictorian is actually comes from a Latin term called Valedicere, which means to say farewell. So I guess it's my job then to sort of say farewell on behalf of the graduating class. So without further ado, goodbye. Bazinga! So, here we are, on the day of our own graduation ceremony. Holy crap! I don't know about any of you, but I can't believe that high school went by so quickly. I mean, I still remember the first day of grade 10, gaping at the immensity of the new school, trying desperately to find my new classes, praying that I'd know somebody in the hallway, and arriving early so I wouldn't get stuck with a locker in the slums. You know, despite all of this, we made it, and we survived that first day, and we thought everything was going to be okay. Then came the second day, with all the grade 11s and 12s, and oh my goodness, if it were like all the pushing and shoving in the halls, seeing like hundreds of people in the cafeteria, and realizing that we as grade 10s weren't as big and mighty as we had thought, I didn't think I would survive, but I did. I mean, we did. And so, not only did we manage to get through those first couple of awkward weeks of the comp, but we actually began to thrive. And I have to say that that is probably what strikes me the most about this graduating class. Our ability to overcome insurmountable obstacles and succeed in any situation. I'm also amazed by the diversity of the people and the talents in our school. I mean, whether we're playing in the championship game, singing in a concert hall, shining on stage, acing an exam, traveling to another country, or even just working out in the community. We're able to accomplish so much, and you guys should and we deserve the title of warriors. Now, so we've all laughed, cried, learned, shared, and grown during our time here at the comp, but that time's almost over. But actually, really guys, it's unavoidable that this time is going to be sad, and we'll be moving on and realizing the people that we'll miss. I mean, I think I'll personally miss the little things about the school the most. I mean, going between classes to the cafe to buy pizza bread, wondering whether the smoke in the hallways from the foods class are a chem lab gone wrong. Or even hearing the sheer terror from the Bio 30s as they watch the live birth video. If you haven't taken Bio 30, I don't recommend it. Just kidding, stay in school, kids. No. So, I have to say, being in French immersion, I'm also really going to miss my fellow French students. Because I've known most of them since kindergarten. And, you know, you guys to me are like a family, so I wanted to say this to you. Je suis extrêmement contente et fière de vous connaître, et j'espère que tous vos rêves et vos buts seront accomplis. Je vous aime avec tout mon cœur. Oh, guys, don't tell the English kids what I said about them or they'll beat me up. And, guys, today is about celebrating and together. Remember all those years ago when Mr. Gilson told us to look around and to make sure that we graduate with the people beside us? Well, we did it! We're here! Okay, cheer now. We should be incredibly proud of what we've accomplished and where we are. And now finally, it's time about thinking about the future. Now, I'm sure most of you are scared or even overwhelmed when considering the future and the possible questions you have to face, and that's completely normal. I mean, I myself am feeling that, but, you know, I found a quote from Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz that I think is very appropriate and I want to share with you guys. Be a first-rate version of yourself, not a second-rate version of someone else. Now by this, I think they're trying to tell us that no matter what people are telling you or no matter what happens along in your life, stay true to who you are and don't be willing to compromise yourself and just stay true. Avoid being led astray as you work to finding your goal and purpose in life, or your holy grail as it's called. You know, I like that. I want all of you right now to promise me something. Promise me that you will never stop working and that you will always strive until you find your grail.